Hello, 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 everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It is a cloudy day. But the nice thing about the clouds in wintertime in Manitoba, it's like a blanket and makes things a little bit warmer. So it's only minus 6 degrees Celsius with a wind chill factor that makes it feel like minus 12, which means it's 21 degrees Fahrenheit. But with the wind chill factor, it feels like 10. Good morning, Belinda. Good morning, Sherry. Afternoon, Sherry, because we're afternoon. So, welcome, welcome, guys. We are going to play clusters today. I've got a few different ideas that I want to throw at you. Hopefully, it's going to inspire you. Before we start, hi, and welcome, welcome. The first one to choose a color is what we're doing next week. So, we have pink, green, yellow, blue, purple, natural, and red. Red, blue, green. So, hi, Barbara. Welcome, welcome. We're doing clusters today. Somebody throw a color in there, and that's what we're going to do next week, next Tuesday. Brown, natural, red, green, pink, blue, green, purple, purple, green. All right, we're going to do a green one. Let's pull one of these here green ones. That's blue. That's green. Okay, we are doing twinchies next week, guys. Twinchies, twinchies. So you'll just need scrap paper and things to doodle with, that kind of stuff. This time I will get the supply list out prior to the day of. I kind of fell down on it today. So next week it's going to be twinchies. Tuesday twinchies. I like it, I like it, I like it. All right. So I belong to a few different Facebook groups. You guys know that. And this one Facebook group gets a lot of newbies. So they're always asking what you do with your journals. Are they all collaged? Are they all this? Are they all that? Some would like to see things with color because they're new. They haven't done any journaling. And so the question that was prominent today was, what do you do with your journals? Like, are they, junk journals, whatever? And this lady said she does all of the above, which is collage, paint, doodle, write in it, put lists in it, anything that we would normally use a journal for. But she calls it jumbled journals. And I really, really like the idea of jumbled journals because personally, that's what I create. It's never, you know, I might have a theme, I might have a color theme, but I use a variety of techniques. Some pages you can't write on, some pages you can. So I like that, jumbled journals. So while I was kind of getting ready to do this today, I pulled out my book of clusters, right? And I have a blue page painted ready to use for background because I do the cluster book almost like a grid journaling. Hey, Dawn, welcome. So this was a food handlers course that I had taken because I was doing uh, catering for various functions. So it's like grid journaling, and I like the fact that I can go in and put stamps on the whole page, or it's just so that I've got that continuity when I'm doing my journals, right? I always say that I like to have something that's the same that I can put throughout the journal so it ties it all together. So I use this book. This book had extra blue paint on the palette, put it on the book. So I'm going to do something with the blue backgrounds today. They're not necessarily going to be blue, but we'll figure it out as we go along. Hey, Dusty, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hey, Malia. So next week we're doing twinchies, guys. Hi, Andrea. Okay, so we've got this. So one of the things I always spew about is buying those fancy inks to edge your papers. They're gorgeous. I admit they're gorgeous. They're also very expensive. I always use my muck water for edging pages. So I started this one because I thought I would use it in this book. Maybe we'll see. Or I'm just going to use these as the basis for some clusters. Maybe I'll do it that way. I'll just do it in 4, and I'm going to edge the other pieces. So again, I just have some green muck water, and I'm just going to edge these other 2 pieces while we're chatting before we get started, just so they've got a chance to dry. So yes, I have cups of muck water in various colors in my bathroom, like on my bathroom counter in the studio here. Safe place for them. That way, if they spill, it's close to the sink, easy cleanup. But yeah, I've got like purples, and I've got a couple of different shades of brown. I've got one that's black, so it would give a nice gray edging. And purple, green. I think I've got a blue one. Maybe I poured the blue one on those bits that I was doing. You know how I pour my muck water on my bins of scraps. Okay, so I've edged those. Those can dry. I also pulled out one of my master boards that I have chopped up into various things. So I've got some inchies and twinchies and some thin strips, whatever. So I thought maybe we could use some of these as bases for the clusters. We're making clusters. The thing being is, if you are using your master boards, they're already pretty stinking thick. So you're not going to want to put too much on top of them. So I'm pulling out, these are just odd pieces, so I will just rip them. Those are twinchies and cheese. I'm just going to take these, and I'm going to rip this one down here. And I'm going to rip this one down here. And these are going to be bases for clusters as well. You know what? I might just do 5. And these twinchies can go back. So we're going to do clusters on book pages, clusters on master boards. We're going to do a grid journal kind of cluster. And of course, there's no right or wrong way for doing clusters. The only thing is, my muck water cracks you up. Why, thank you. I'm always talking about my muck water. You know what? I like to have writing spaces in my journals. So I will take scraps of white paper, tear the edges, edge them with muck water, and then spatter them with muck water. It adds something to the books. And it's not wasting the muck water. You know, like, whatever. I like my muck water in various shades. Looks like today's going to be a very green day. Hey, that's a band. I got an E on the end. Oh, Dawn, yes. Yes, Dawn has an E on the end. Barbara's here, and Dawn's here, and Malia, and Anne, and Belinda, and Sherry, and Barbara. Like, I'm happy you guys are here to play today. So, the thing about doing them, like I say, like a grid journal, we're going to decide what we want to put down. Of course, they're going to be blue. I've got another piece of book page. Let's just shred that a little bit. And we're just going to glue these down. Various sizes. Right? Because we're just doing. And I'm just going to put them down randomly with glue. So I've been working on getting stuff together for the sale for Janet, the one that Shelley, Lynn, and Malia are putting together. I was doing those fantasy flowers for it. So I've got a stack of ones that I made more, because the ones that I originally made, I can't find for love nor money. Does that surprise any of you? Sure doesn't surprise me. Now, I probably could have edged these, but I didn't. So Another thing that I learned, you know how I've got this kind of thing going with my postal lady. I had been mailing out something, somebody asked for something, whatever. So I stuck in one of my. Do you remember when we did the bookmarks out of the oval things from Kleenex boxes? Those things? Well, I stuck one in there. And it came back saying something about the size, that it was the dimensions were incorrect for the postage I put on it. Now, in that thing was probably paper the equivalent of one of my paper dolls, because it was like a paper doll that was ordered. So it was like a paper doll, a couple of little bits of paper, probably about this size, and that bookmark thing. And it got sent back to me. It got sent back. The reason being, let me just grab one because I got the note. I thought I had the note. I guess not. Anyway, the reason being, remember I put that little sequin down with a seed bead on top of it? That little sequin and seed bead wouldn't let it go through the slot for the mail. It got caught on the seed bead. So I had to pay an extra $1.20, $1.20 for one bead. Note to self, I'm not sending anything with beads in the mail, guys. Not happening. Guitar on the piano. Excellent. So anyway, those kinds of things can now only go in bigger packages, not just in an envelope. If you know what I mean. Okay, we got these. Let's take a blue marker, and we're just going to go and draw rectangles around these, sort of, just because we can. It's clusters, guys. So we're looking for things with a little bit of interest. Doesn't have to be wonderful. It just has to be something to draw eyes, right? Now, of course, when I tear them out, I can black the edges. I know! A seed bead! A seed bead! It wouldn't go through the slot for a regular mail. Isn't that crazy? Gotta love the post office, guys. Just wow. Okay, so we've got a background and something there. I have this cool, really knit fabric. So remember, when you're doing a cluster, masterboards, anything, you don't want to go more than 5 pieces thick, because then it creates far too much bulk. But I have this lovely knit stuff. I got these scarves. They were like tube scarves. My boss had bought a bazillion of them and couldn't get rid of them, so she gave me a stack. Hey, Jamie, welcome to my channel. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So she gave me all these scarves, and they're white and they're gray. Marguerite, welcome, welcome. So I've got them. So I've been chopping them up for various things. So I think we'll put some with this, because I think that's going to be an interesting bit of texture. So I hope when you guys grabbed your bits, you pulled all kinds of, these, I could chew better than these scissors cut. My goodness. Time to go to the dollar store and get more. So 4 of them are going to have these goofy things on. And the thing is, it kind of frays, but it doesn't, but it stretches, but it's just going to add that little bit of something different. So we're going to put those on 4. Random. So on the other ones, what about if we I've got this netting. What did we use this netting for? We used it recently. Oh, for the flowers. For the flowers. Yeah, grab your bits. All your bits. We're going to just throw bits down because we can. So we're going to put some on there, some on there. That's got, oh, I need one more piece of something. So why don't I just take this one and I'm going to cut it lengthwise because we can. There we go. So now to put these down, we would have to use a whack load of glue to hold it down. So what I'm going to do is figure out what I'm going to put on top of those and use that as my anchor. If that makes sense to you guys. But, well, you don't watch your stuff, but this caught your attention. What caught your attention? Okay. What? Are you saying kind of like witch with a capital B instead of what? Uh, who are you watching? Who are we watching? Oh, yeah. My postal lady and I. My goodness. Yeah. We don't want to talk about her. Oh, no. I saw something about that. Let's Cook a Junk Journal. I saw an ad for that. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, though. Okay. What are we going to put on top of this? We've got to put something fun now. How about if we take a piece of painty paper or what about, okay, I pulled this because I was going to make some leaves. What if I took this and punched out some circles and put a circle on? The thing with doing it in a journal like this, my stapler won't reach this one over here. So I'm going to have to be gluing all my bits in here. Whereas when I get to these ones, definitely can use a stapler to hold things together. What do you think, guys? Circles? Hearts? Party for us wild folk? Are we having a party? You coming to my house? It is lovely weather here on the prairies. It's only -6, -12 with the wind chill, but it's only -6. A thawing out party. Yeah. Circles, okay. Do I want big circles? 2-inch circles? Let's do 2-inch circles because we can. Oh, Kim's thinking. Always dangerous. Always dangerous. Huh. So that's 4. So we could do a couple with a full circle. Something like that. And then we could do a couple with quarter circles or half circles. Let's see. Hey, Pam, welcome. Nice to see you. You know how it goes with me. Look, wedges. Today is Pie Day. On my celebrate something every day thing, today is Pie Day. So I could do wedges. They're like pieces of pie. There we go. I'm celebrating. I'm sorry. I'm in a good mood today, guys. How about you? You know what? I like those quarters. I like the circles. Ooh. I like the quarters. I have an apple pie in the freezer. I'm going to cook it up with supper. Bake it up. You woke up too early today? Oh, no. All right. So let's glue these down. Now, I've got these bits of fiber stuff. Do I want to have like threads poking out too? I like having all kinds of wild things. Wild things. Let me just go around the corner here because I have in a bin someplace. Oh no. Here it is. Remember we were talking Sunday that there's stores that I like to go to because they're like toy stores for me. One of them is Princess Auto. Well, they had spools of thread there. And I didn't notice that this spool of thread, the bottom on it is all broken. So it comes off in these lovely, messy things. Like, isn't that gorgeous? So I'm going to cut some of this off like this, just like this. And I'm going to put that back in there because it just threads everywhere. Absolutely threads everywhere. So I've got a nice little bundle of blue threads. Yeah, that's what happens. Sometimes all you have is ingredients, right? I'm trying to just buy ingredients. It's not helping. Not helping. Grandson helped me bake chocolate chip cookies when he was over Friday. And they didn't finish eating them all. So, of course, then Ron and I have to eat it. Oh, to get blood work and x-rays done. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, we don't need cookies. No. So, can you see this squidgy stuff on my desk? I'm going to throw some under here. First, I still haven't cleaned out that glue. So I'm just going to put a squidgy of glue down. Random mush of threads because they're fun. That knit thing. And then I will glue this wedge of pie. It's green pie. I guess that would be gooseberry. Gooseberries are green, aren't they? And go like that. So that's a nice start. But now I'm thinking we've got the blue is 1. This is layer 2, layer 3, layer 4. So all I can do now is something for a focal point on the very top. Oh, I'm a sticky mess. I love it. Okay, glue, threads. I'm not worried about what's going to stick in the glue. What sticks, sticks. What does not is okay. You never thought you'd hear Princess and Otto together? Well, this is a wonderful store. It's got all kinds of tools. It's got farm supplies, things for feeding, keeping animal water dishes thawed in the winter. It's got everything from winches to snow blowers to cooking stuff to thread, computer stuff. It's just a junk store, really. Snake. Snake. It's got a snake. Guy went shopping, baby garter snake at the bottom of the basket. My dad was an inspector for the government. He inspected fruits and vegetables. And they used to call him when they would get things like tarantulas and boas and stuff on bunches of bananas. There was a picture of him in the Winnipeg Free Press holding a baby boa that he got from the. So, yeah, I can believe that there would be. The garter snakes are native to Manitoba. What the heck? You want to go to Princess Auto? It's a fun store. I just love little stores like that because they've got so much variety of stuff. I've got all kinds of different files and scrapers, just so many toys. Yeah, not a snake. Were they Manitoba strawberries? Like, were they done in a greenhouse here, Barbara? Did it say? Oh, forgot this stuff. Okay, we'll just add it over here. Some of this. Come on. Come on. So I'm using all the same elements. I do that. I mass produce because I'm used to selling. And even though I haven't sold since before the pandemic, I still like doing the mass make. Oh, look at this. My finger has a mustache. Um, oh, that's a mess. Sorry, guys. I am not a neat craft person. Those of you who know, know. Okay, get off. It's off. I just have glue. Um, Field trip? Field trip. All right. Barbara, was it a local strawberry producer? Because I'm thinking if it was in a greenhouse, maybe the snake lived in the greenhouse to keep things like fruit flies and stuff down, and they didn't notice it was AWOL. I have little flies in my house, but it's because I brought my geraniums in. Can't get rid of them. They're very annoying. So next year I am not bringing any plants in. It's just that with the geraniums, they will bloom in winter. And it's just so lovely to have flowers blooming in your house in winter here in Manitoba. So yeah, I got like little fruit flies too. Oh, scorpion, my goodness, yeah. I could see why they would have you stop playing that game. I really would. So when it comes to making clusters, again, you do it your way. Definitely do it your way. Because we don't all have the same bits, right? Look, this is not sticking down. I might have to pin that. Let's grab a clothespin and pin that down so it sticks. Not quite long enough. Get the clamps. I got these lovely little clamps at Princess Auto also. So those of you guys that weren't here Sunday, look what Ron built me. Whacking your finger to send the scorpion flying. Yeah, something about blooming flowers in winter because it's so white out. He built me spools for my snippets. I'm not a big fan of the paper snippets going on here, so that's just going to entice me to make some fabric snippets. No bit shaming there? No bit shaming. Yeah. So we're thinking maybe if we could figure it out, they might become available to. We're not sure. I don't like selling things, you know that. But anyway, I don't know how Princess Auto got its name. That's a very good question. So if he does go into production of those spools, the stem of it's going to be 3 inches. Not sure what else. Not sure. And the top parts, I think, are going to be just under 3 inches because if we had to ship them, I'd like to do it in mailing tubes, if that makes sense. Well, if it comes down to selling stuff ever, it would be posted on K&RP, like on not on Meet Your Creativity, but right on the business page that hasn't done business, like I say, since before the pandemic. And it will also be posted in Malia's group. Malia, if you're still here, hon, want to pop your group in, your selling group for stuff? Because I think that we have enough peeps that could be interested in selling some things. So I'm running out of this blue crazy stuff. I can cut more, but I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to use kind of what's on my desk. So maybe I won't even use what's on my desk. I'm just going to take that and throw it in the bin. Because they don't all have to be the same. Look, it likes me. They don't all have to be the same. You've got a Princess Auto there? 54 Princess Autos. Yeah. I love their stores. Seriously. Love their stores. But you can see, they sell everything. Well, darn near everything. It is just a lovely toy store to me. I'm gluing off screen. Sorry, guys. Just gluing these bits down. Then we need to figure out what kind of focal point. I like to put focal points on, be it beads or something blingy or what should I use as a focal point? Peeps. I could do chickens. I could do, I don't know if I've got enough fish done. I could do flowers. I always do flowers. With the blue and green, flowers could work for sure. Hey, welcome, welcome. Hello from Winnipeg. Hey, I'm in southeastern Manitoba. Barb, Chicken Pot Pie Society's from Winnipeg. Nice to have you here. Sherry's from Winnipeg. We've got the Winnipeg peeps here today. I like it. I was born and raised in Winnipeg. I just moved out here because I thought it was a great place to raise kids. Oh, we're definitely going to have to do a get-together thing. Dusty's in BC. Oh, maybe they were named for the street. No Princess Auto for you? Wonder if they would ship to you. I don't know. But yeah, it's a nice place to go and get tools and parts, pulleys, gears. You know, they've got so much stuff. It's just a lovely toy store. All right, I think that's going to hold down now. I will remove the clamp. We are making clusters today. Janine. Is it Janine or it's not Janine? It's Janine. Am I pronouncing it correctly? We do have multiple. Your husband goes there often? Well, we don't go as often as we used to when we lived in the city. That's for sure. But we still go. All right. So the nice thing about doing clusters in a book like this, now I can come along with stamps and I can do stamps. I can edge things, whatever, right? Like we don't have to stop as we do if we're doing loose clusters. We do. We do. Well, yeah, it's got lots of car stuff. You're French but lost the language? Okay. Well, you're definitely welcome here. Well, everybody's welcome here. So we're to this point. Okay, peeps, what am I digging out of the bin box? What are we putting on? I want to focal point these. Bows. What about bows, guys? I've got lots of bows. I've got enough bows to put bows on each one. Chickens. All right, we can do chickens. Grab the chickens. Yeah, I'm low on fish. Wow. Where are my chickens? There we go. We got chickens. We've got chickens. Yeah, it's hilarious. I was cleaning up, trying to find those fan trashy. I'm calling them fan trashy flowers. I thought that was a cool name. I don't have little lady faces to do this. I don't have little lady faces. But I definitely got, you know what? That's kind of fun because it's really, I think chickens would work just lovely. We are definitely a unique sort of group. What kind of crafting were you looking to do? Maybe we'll have to play Little Lady Faces very soon. I got these from Amazon. And the reason that I got them was because I do a bazillion and one bits. They're called Kim bits. Those of you from Canada know why. So I make all these little bits of things. I do cats and flowers and fish and anyway. But because I mass make, like I said, this worked out the best way for me to store them. But I got them from Amazon. Oh, you craft with Dawn on her channel? Awesome. Welcome, Anina. Nice to see you here. So, what color chickens? Peeps, I got the pink one. I got a yellow one. I got a big blue one. I think I like the big blue one on the full circle. What do you think? I don't sell my bits. That's one of the things we're just discussing at the moment. That I'm gonna try and do digis. The blue chicken's good. What about this green one? Is that green one too washy in there? So I'm hoping to do some digitals, like 3 pages of a mixture of bits for $2. I'm working on it. I am working on it. I've just been playing actually today with scanning some stuff into the computer. You know, with the chickens, oh, this is a long, skinny dude. With the chickens, now I need some sort of like little eggs or something. Because we got scrappy stuff that could be a nest. Oh, look, there's a cat. What are you doing in there? Oi. Sorry, he's got to go back where he belongs. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. Here, that one. Not supposed to be cats with the chickens. A cat in the hen house, yeah. Yeah. For card panels? Oh, nice. And you hear chickens all ready for Easter? Okay, I've got 3 pink ones already. What about this brownish, greenish, dark one? He's a big one too. Is he too big for that? Oh, look, a purple one. There we go. What do you think? And then I can take little circles, like my hole punch circles, and I could put them down like eggs, maybe. What do you think? I know that they're not round, but I could draw them into ovals. Thoughts, dudes? Anyone? Chickens in the trees, yes. Yes. So what I was scanning in today, because I'm getting stuff ready for Malia and Shelly's sale, because I'm doing a floral pages, I thought I would throw in a couple of these, scan them in. So the original ones, like, they're big, right? They're big. They would be good like on covers of journals or whatever. So I scanned them in at 50%, and they came out really nicely at 50%. I don't know what kind of chickens they are. I do them myself. Scrapper, yes. And I did them at 70%. So if you were buying floral pages, would you want it this size or this size? I don't draw them, I cut them freehand, and you know, I don't draw. I can't draw. 50 or 70%. These ones, they could probably be resized once you've got them, because that way I can get more on a page, right? That makes sense. Yeah, I draw freehand and then I wobble cut everything. Okay, so the 50% size works. Thank you. So I can scan more in and do a full page. As for these chickens, I don't know where I saw them, but I always have so much scrap paper that I'm always looking for things to do with them. And I saw them someplace and had to make some because they're fun and they're simple. So let's edge them in black. I can't draw. Yeah. I go live at 12:45 Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Tuesdays, for the next little while, the ladies have asked that I do various things on the Tuesdays. So we pull a stick at the beginning of the live, and that's what we're doing next week. So next week we're doing Twinchies. So what I've been doing is posting a supply list in my community tab here on my Meet Your Creativity page as well. I was really bad about getting the list up for today. I apologize. So Tuesdays right now we're doing various things like inchies, twinchies, tags. There's something that we're going to be mass making. I'll be mass making and giving you ideas is the way I kind of look at it, because like I say, not everybody has what everybody else has. So does that make sense? Yeah. Chickens are fun. I just wish I had little goony birds this size. When I scan those in, um, we'll see how small I can get them. But like, I mean, I wouldn't put all my goony birds in. Just a few. Just a few of everything. Because I can't see that anybody would want like 3 pages of monsters. Does that make sense? Butt nuggets, yes, butt nuggets. Love it. And then I'm thinking of doing some stickers, again with various of my critters. But they might have shockingly rude sayings on them. Shockingly rude is my husband's words. You collect roosters? All right. Well, I don't know. No, and I didn't say that people didn't want them. I just didn't know. Like, I want to do the fantasy flowers, right? The ones that we did on with Jean a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. When did we do those? Anyway, I didn't know if somebody would have bought 3 pages of that or if they would like a mixture. A page of the fantasy flowers, a page of my postcards, and then a page of the florally things we did on book pages, the collage fodder ones. Live roosters. Roosters are nasty. I worked with a fellow who lived on his family farm, and it was his job to go and get the chickens. But he always took a bucket out with him so he could bucket the roosters so that he could get the eggs because they were nasty. Kim Couture collection? We could do something like that. But like I say, I don't know that somebody would want 3 pages of monsters specifically. Oh, live roosters aren't allowed where you live? Yeah, see, I can't have chickens here either. I find that really silly. Yeah, we've already adopted you, Janine. Janine, it's perfect. E-I-E-I-O. Yeah. All right. All right, all right. So I'm going to glue these chickens down. Are we off on a tangent? Are we rabbit holing, guys? My goodness. I have to apologize because this happens here. Kim down the rabbit hole. Yes. Oh, that works. And you come for the rabbit holes. Good. Some do. Like, they would want 3 pages of monsters? Or 3 pages of fan trashy flowers? Malia, hon, are you still here? Oh, nice. Nice, Dusty. Okay. So then, if I did... See, now you guys have me thinking. You guys are making me think. It's a good thing I know how to craft and think at the same time. So, if I ever get around to doing DigiKits, I would have to have kits of various critters, and then maybe kits, or I can't say kits because they're not kits. They would just be digi things of whatever. And then say one of straight monsters, one of straight masks, one of straight Goonie birds. I need a good name. Well, see, Kimbits is from a takeoff on Tim Hortons coffee shop. They do the donuts, and they have Timbits, which are the donut holes. They fry them up, and they're called Timbits. So that's where Kimbits comes from, because I take the leftover junk and I make stuff out of it. Hey, Renee, welcome, welcome. Okay, is Malia? Malia, are you here, hon? You like Kim Couture? I can't see what Malia's idea was. Where are you? Where are you? I have to scroll back. I'm sorry. 3 pages of all my goodies. Oh, okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. But like I say, I am going to be doing some stickers, which would be from here. Like, I would have them ready to go. You would order them, and then I would send them to you physically. And they will be shockingly rude for those of you who know me. I love my rude stuff. I like Kim Couture too. I like Kimbits. Yeah, see, that's just it. I have on IG, that's my hashtag, Kimbits. But that's the Canadian in us, right? Hands up for shockingly rude. Woo! Okay. I've done a couple of rude books, and it was actually hilarious. My oldest grandson, he's 18. He read it and he looked at me and goes, oh, Grammy! Like, I guess he never figured that I had that kind of sense of humor. But they make me smile, so what can I say? Okay, so the only thing left is to add some of my hole punch dots and turn them into eggs. We can have eggs flying around them. So we've got one set of clusters almost complete here. Like I say, I'm just going to add some circles, my little punchies for eggs. All right. We got chickens, guys. We got some chickens on loose. Okay, so these ones are now dry. Like I said, I use muck water to edge my pages because I don't have all those fancy dyes. That's one thing my new friends here will find out. I am a very, very cheap crafter. I use Crayola pencils. I use what I've got. I don't have lots of the fancy inks or modeling paste, or I got stuff, but I use this stuff. Budget friendly, yes. Thanks. Thanks. So back to these. Um, I edged them with muck water. You know, this stuff that you dip your paintbrush into and you rinse your paintbrush and you get all these lovely colors. You can get some wonderful browns or whatever. I had this green because I was working on leaves. Because I had some green paint left. Anyway, I had green muck water, so I edged some book pages with green. So now we're going to do these ones. These are going to be free range. I also have the masterboard ones that we're going to do. But a lot of times when you're doing clusters, you do them on book page. So now what are we going to use on this? How about some fabric? Some fun fabric. I don't know what it's going to be when it grows up. I've got this purple lace. Let's use purple lace on them. As I say, I like to do things in groupings because when I do a journal, I like being able to grab, say, a page of those clusters and put it throughout the journal, and it's got a little bit of continuity to the eclectic style that I like to do. So I've got this here purple lace. We're just going to put some purple lace down. Free range clusters. Oh, yeah. Great. Awesome. I like it. Put a new wing on your house. I like that. Oh, you guys make me smile. I love it. I love that you come here and play. Okay, so I got purple lace because we can. Now what do we want to put on here? How about I could put an inchy or a twinchy or some of my little doodle things. Let's grab the bin of doodles. Back to the bits box, guys. Back to the bits box. Free range cluckers. I like that. Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm thinking some of these. Right? Some of the doodle bits, we could put doodle bits on them. What do you guys think? Anyone? Kind of like these with the numbers and stuff. Yes to doodle bits? All right. Now, we just have to decide on the doodle bits we want to use. I'll just move this aside. Yeah, as I was cleaning up this morning, guys, I came across the last time we did clusters. Remember these? I got stuff, man. Wow. Selective blindness. Doodle bits. Okay. Let's pull out some doodle bits. And you guys can, let's just dump them out. Okay. So I have some negative space doodle bits. I have these kind where things look like they're hanging. I've got just like collage fodder stuff. I've got these. They got like a stamp, a little stamped piece and numbers on them. More of those dangly things. Well, that's a writing space. I don't know why that's in there. That doesn't belong in there. Oh, thanks, Janine. Yeah. That was the last time we did clusters, I think. I did those ones. Okay, so feedback, thoughts. Green, maybe that purple there. I got red. The only problem with these is they look like they're dangling. So I would kind of have to have it so that I would remember that. What do you feedback? Oh, thanks, Andrea. Kim likes to keep busy. Are these too big? Like, how big a cluster am I making? I could go full page cluster, call it a master board. We could do these. Let's just do these. I like the yellow one. I don't want too red. Well, look. And there's a corner with a fish. So much for trying to keep these envelopes straight. What do I do? I put it back in there. Let's move it out of the way so it can go in its rightful bin. I've got a red, a purple, a blue, and a yellow. What do you think? Do those work? Coffee cup. Stocking your coffee cup. Well, either puppy's in for a rude surprise if your coffee's hot, or it's going to be a mess on the desk. And that one doesn't go in there. That goes with the writing spaces. Okay, so that's 3 layers. Now, because these backings are so big, I could always put something else over here and it wouldn't be added to the thickness of this layer. Does that make sense? And that lace is very thin, but still, it adds up. It all adds up to the bulk. Or should I maybe have something dangly from that? Feedback, please. Anyone? Yeah, they are 2 different hobbies. All right, Andrea. I don't think I've bought anything recently. Wait, have I lied? Am I lying? I may have bought something. Other than glue? Did I buy napkins? I know I bought those plastic placemats at Dollarama and chopped them up so I could use them on the gel plate. So I'm thinking maybe now it needs something with a bling. What do you guys? Bling? Something? These are really thick blings, so I don't know that I want to use those. I've got these, but again, I also have diamond dots. What are you designing your own of? Wait. Green stamps? do a dangle? I can put dangles on. How about if I use dangles that I already have? Because we know I've got bins of stuff. Bins. Okay, that's it. We're going to put these together. We're going to staple them. Well, let's put the lid on that so we don't have... Bling is always good. It is. Okay, so we're going to staple these at the top. I've buried my stapler. Now, with that, you enjoy a good llama? Is there such thing as a bad llama? I just need to know. Kind of like it so it's sticking up over the edge too. A little bit like that. A little bit more like that. There we go. Ah, hands stop. Come on. Like that. Okay, so we've got like this. That's kind of fun. Book page, purple lace, and doodles. And the doodles look like dangles, but I have dangles. I have all these. We've done these. So do I want to hang it at the top of here? We go this way. Or do I want to hang it more from the bottom? In which case, because it's book page, it's really thin. Hey, Kevin, nice to see you. Thank you for sharing on Reddit. Those of you who have beginning channels, check out Kevin. He's an advocate for us newbie streamers. And he has quite, the people that go there gain friends through subscribing to other people's channels, and it helps your channel grow, and they're all lovely, lovely people. So, Dollar Drama or Starbucks? Dollar Tree is dangerous. Dollar Tree is a dangerous place. So, we've got this part. I don't know. If I put that on top, they either have safety pins or bulb pins to connect. I'm thinking that could be really cute, just around the staple almost. What do you think? Trigger warnings? Yes, dangerous places. I agree. Excellent, Janine. Jamie likes it. Okay. We'll do that. See, I mass made clusters or dangles. When did we do dangles? Months ago. And of course, that pin is on backwards. See, this is what I learned. When you stick the pin onto the paper clip, before you add all the other stuff, you have to decide which way it's going to open, and all mine open backwards, so I have to take it from the back to the front. Which doesn't work because then it's behind. Oh, goodness. What am I going to do? I wonder if I could get that off of there. I don't think so. Thoughts, guys. Kim had a no-brain moment when she did these dangles, obviously. Unless, because I can't take it off of there now. Dusty has a new channel. Oh, bye, Anita. Take care. Barbara Clark, welcome, hun. Hello to anybody I've missed. I'm kind of in a zone trying to think things through here, and sometimes the thinker doesn't. See if I can just do it this way. We'll see what happens when it's like this. Okay, that kind of works. I stuck it under the staple. I don't know how well you can see that. See, I pinned it under the staple so it doesn't have a chance to flip around. And then it kind of hangs at an angle. The dangle's at an angle. Now that's going to be a beast inside a journal because of all the layers. You can always have it so that this is off the side of the page so that we have it going. Yeah, see, I like them a lot flatter too. But like I'm saying, if I do it at the edge of a page, then this would be, like we've got the page of the journal. So if I had it like right at the edge, I could have this almost like a tag. But again, it wants to flip over backwards because I put the pin on the wrong way. See? I think that one has to be on a spine or something. I don't know how I'm going to fix that. Hi, Estrada. Welcome, welcome. Or it's got to just go on a page where, I don't know. If I had a hole punched in the page, I could do it. Let's see. You know what? It's just paper. It's just paper. We're going to punch a hole. We're going to punch a hole right there. Right below the staple. Oh, the lace is bunging it up. We're learning. Okay. As long as I've got it through there, I can put it through that. I will have to cut a hole in the lace so that the pin head will go through the lace. I'm determined to use this dangle. Taking you guys down my rabbit hole because we want this to work. And just in case you goof the way I did by not figuring out which way the pin would go before you decorate it. Okay, so now what's going to happen is, in theory, hi, Kathy. Nice to see you, hon. We're going to take this head of this pin, like this part. We're going to put it through the hole in the lace and there. And then we can pin it at the top. And it hangs the right way. Look. Figured it out, guys. And if anybody here who has a channel and you're new and you're trying to grow, please check out Tuber Chat. Kevin is absolutely marvelous at helping people get their helping people grow their channels. Okay. So that's very thick. Let's see, do I have thinner clusters? I don't think I've got thinner dangles. We went really crazy with these dangles, guys. We did, but it's okay. Let's use this one. Because this one's a bulb pin, we can turn it around. This is going to be a fun one. You're not really trying to grow? So I'm going to do the same thing, poke it through. I'm just using up stuff here, guys. On the supply list, I said nothing about pulling your dangles in, but I have them, and they got to get used. What do you think of that one? That's a fun cluster. Hi, Sharon. Nice to see you. Hello to anybody I've missed. I'm sorry if I missed saying hello to you coming in. I was kind of fixated on getting this safety pin dangle correctly aligned. So this has purple yarn on it. Let's see. Okay, again, I'm going to have to punch a hole because, again, this one doesn't line up the way it needs to line up. Because if I put it through this way, it's backwards. Note to self, note to all you peeps. If you are doing paper clip dangles and using safety pins as the connector, make sure your safety pin's going in the right way. Sherry has a channel, yep. And Kevin's in Canada, Sherry. Okay, so again, I'm going to have to snip a little hole in the lace to get the head of that pin through. So then I have to take the head of the pin, go through the hole, and pin it that way. These are fun little clusters. Never thought of putting dangles on clusters. Or maybe I did, and I just thought it was going to be too much. I really like these long. I have lots of dangles. This has curling ribbon on it and a heart. And let's see which way this safety pin goes. Lo and behold, this safety pin goes on correctly. Oh. Just got to get it through all the layers. Who at what next live? What are we, what? Professional guest stars? Learning curve to streaming, and besides, who would come to it? Who's next live? Who's next live? What have I missed? Oh. I don't know how to do playlists. Somebody needs to walk me through that. Kevin's tried to. Oh, you're a professional guest star? That's awesome, Barbara. One day. So this one is actually fun. I've got bling and I've got diamond dots. All right. So these were cheater clusters because I used dangles. They are way thick. Again, these ones would definitely end up one in a journal because if I put them all in, we're going to have way gator mouth. Oh, thanks. Thank you. So we've got these cheater clusters. I'm going to call these cheater clusters. I can make cheater clusters because I have stuff. I have so much stuff. My goodness. All right. So for these ones that I'm doing on the master board, I'm going to have you guys tell me what you think I should put on them. So I've got master board. It is magazine page with paper on top. So 2 layers with paint, glitter paint. and some mark making on it. A purple thing going on there? Here, we got a purple thing. Purple thing. Is there a purple thing on my desk that you're asking about? Or a purple thing going on here? You click it, you can click on save to. Oh, okay. Okay. Good to know, Barbara. I'm going to have to try that. Thank you, guys. Putting dangles on clusters? Well, see, I like my clusters to have dangles. Another art doll? As in a 3D art doll or a paper art doll? Oh, today's Purple Day? Okay. These were definitely purple because of the purple lace. So I tried to tie into that. 3D? Awesome. Jean and I had done some junkyard dolls. You just threw out a bunch of diamond dots? Yeah, I love the diamond dots. They work great. See, you can see the little diamond dots on here. They add that little bit of texture, a little bit of bling. I use them quite often. Okay. Okay, my lovely, lovely viewing family. What's going to be my next layer? Throw ideas at me. These aren't paper clips. These are just paper clips, dangles made on paper clips. I have a variety of. I just use white glue, Pam. How about a bird? A bird. You play today, video work on your garden journal? Fortnite Lego? Nice. See, Dusty? There are a lot of people. Kevin has some gamers on. Lots of. You going to go eat? Okay, Dawn. Grant. Yeah, I like dolls too. I want to make some Goonie Bird dolls. I'm a craft hoarder, so I can understand that. A bird. Okay, here we go. Birds. Um, I can do. Oh, we got it. We got it, guys. We got it. I got this. I got that. I need. Oh, heck. It's okay. I'm going to cut out 1-inch circles. Maybe. Oh, no. One day I'm going to get new punches. It's okay. It's okay because we're making birds out of these. We are making birds out of these. I need one more. Okay, Dawn, see you. Thanks for coming. Oh, is Janine off too? Okay. You've got an appointment? Well, thanks for coming. You're going to have to do the coffee thing. We would have gotten together sooner, but I had an old car and I didn't want to drive it on the highway to Winnipeg. Now I've got a new car and I don't know if I like it or not because it's got so many. It's new car. It's got so much stuff, so much technical stuff that you guys know. Okay, we got birds. These are going to be birds. I'm going to turn these into my little round Goonie birds, guys. Because we can. So I need something for beaks and legs. Got that bright orange. We could do that for one. So I'm going to lop off a hunk of that. Here we go. Kim's lopping. Gonna lop off a hunk of that. I'm going to use this fluorescent pink because I can. 3. Scrap bin. What have you got in you? We're gonna make birds. We know Kim likes to make birds. Sorry, digging in the scrap bin, trying to find something like yellowish. You know what? We could have. No, that's going to blend in far too much. Let's drag the scrap bin over here in the light where I can see it. Ooh, look at that one. I can lop off a hunk of that. Do. And that. Hey! Remember I was talking about this little thing that I take to go with pens and stuff in it? I found it. Now I just have to remember where I put that new bits folder that I have for doodling on. Goodness. Too much stuff. So, let's start with legs and a beak on this dude. So, we'll do a beak on here. He's going to have quite a big beak. Wobble cut. Here we go. We got one beak. And we need some legs. He can have some fairly big legs. All right, Barbara. Perfect. So glad Jeannie could make it. We got us a new Winnipeg friend. And some legs. You know what? We'll just chop it off there. Chop it off. I'm doing it on the fold, so I've got kind of matching legs. Those who know me know I am all about folding and freehand cutting. Come on. Open. We got ourselves some legs and a beak. Let's glue that together. Okay, Kathy. I put up some blankets and pillows up there for the people in the balcony so that they can stay comfy cozy. So we got some legs. Got a beak. Need some eyes, guys. Friend just brought me a stack of Costco flyer things. I've got this one that we started hacking up the other day. I'm going to take these 2 big O's for the eyes. When I do my Goonie birds, I like using O's from magazines. Now you guys are going to have to bear with me while I fussy cut, because otherwise I don't have any little Goonie birds that are little, like, that are going to fit. So we're going to have to do it this way. All right, we got some eyes. Good idea, Barbara. Better to be safe. Better to be safe. Okay. So, now we got this little loony bird. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a scrap piece of paper. Maybe. What have I got? I got this little piece of book page. And we're going to embellish him with a black gel pen. So I'm going to scribble around his edges so that it kind of looks like feathery kind of things. We'll give him some little kind of stripy things on the legs. Outline the eyes. Oops. Come on, Kim. Get with the program here, girl. And the beak. Outline the beak. One little bird. I love my hermit life. So, but we're supposed to be making a cluster, so we need something else as well as the little birds. So while I'm finishing these other little birds, you guys are going to have to think of something else that we know in these clusters. And we're going to do a pink beak, like that. And these are going to be legs. So I take my paper and I fold it in half, and it's little. See, it's little. But we're going to chop out some feet. And legs. Hey, Teresa, welcome, hon. Nice to see you. I do have mini flowers. And if not, we can make them. We can make some. Then I'm going to take this so that the legs are separate. And I'm going to glue those behind. Who needs a security clearance? Oh, I get it. Yes. Eyes, eyes, eyes. What have I got? Looking for some eyes. Oh, look, we've got 100. We'll take those O's. Taking the O's. When I do my Goonie birds, I always use O's from magazines. Or hole punch O's. It's just one of the things that my Goonie birds get. That because I like to fussy cut out little O's for some strange reason. I am probably one of the worst fussy cutters you could imagine. But I have fun, and that's what matters, right? Right. And if I can't find O's, I will use a B, like the letter B, capital letter B. All right. So now we can do this guy, can have some stripes on his legs as well. Outline the beak. And the eyes. Outline the eyes. So even though these are Goonie birds, I don't get quite as elaborate with them. And scribble around the edge. You know what? Maybe I should use a white gel pen. Maybe that would show up a little bit better. Okay, Andrea, thanks for coming. Nice to see you. Okay, Anne. The white doesn't show up any better. Really? Maybe I'm going to have to pull out like a green or something. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter for these little guys. They're just on clusters, right? So we got two. Third one. Hey, didn't I pull out 5 pieces of paper for legs and things? Did I only pull out 4? No, I did 5. I just didn't lop off a piece. Okay, so we're going to do the beak. Going to go this way and that way. There's our beak. It's getting quiet in here. Sorry, guys. Kind of trying to plan these little birds, these crazy little birds. What about instead of flowers, we just do like grasses kind of coming out from the bottom and out the sides? Like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Concentrating. Yeah, I'm concentrating. Never a good thing when I'm concentrating. I get carried away. Okay. We're doing pretty lazy legs here, feet today. But like I say, it's okay. Little grasses. We could throw some. Hey, Miriam, welcome, hon. Nice to see you. Well, the reason I'm thinking, I don't know, like, how elaborate do you guys like your clusters? Are your clusters just fun things? Are they just a bright spot on the page? We got a bird thing here going. We did chickens, now we're doing birds. It's good. It's good. It's just fine. We've got this under control. got scribbles. Make him look like he's got ruffled feathers. Of course, if I had him glued down to do that, it would be a different vision. I can always do it again now that he's down, or once they're down on the paper. Okay, we need a couple of more O's. Yeah, Barbara, I have made some clusters that I haven't been a big fan of because when I first started out, I was watching so many videos and everybody was saying, you have to have this, you have to have this, you have. So I collected a whole bunch of stuff and I don't like them because, well, I can't say I don't like them, but they weren't me. 99% of the stuff that I put into my journals is my own artwork. So, in doing a cluster that had, um, well, postage stamps, I don't mind, but things like muffin papers or chocolate bar papers or tea bag pockets, it didn't make me happy. I used them, but it was not my style, should I say? It was more like it. So this is more my style, doing my bits. Does that make sense? Hey, Brenda, nice to see you. Yeah, I do clusters, obviously. I have bins full of them. I, I have used them in some journals. That's three. Hold them up so you guys can see them. Focus, focus. Just a lot of focus. Here's the sweet spot. That's just it. I like doing like I like doing them in the book. So I've got specific color patterns, right? That I can use. Yeah, yeah. It's it is what it is. My little funky birds. Thanks. Is this one Charlie? I love doing Goonie birds. My I Goonie birds are one of my absolute favorite things to do. I admit it. I admit it wholeheartedly. Yeah, see, Sherry, I'm not a big fan of using staples either. Oh, that's not a very pointy beak. Do they have to be pointy? Not necessarily, but we'll just give it a little bit more of a point. A little bit more distinct. Yeah, I'm not a big staple fan. I'm not. Okay, we got a beak. We need, you know what? Let's do like just short feet. Short feet, like this. Just little feet. And we'll trim down the folds that we've got. A splayed pear. I love note bugs. I could. Got a little pair of feet. These are kind of the easiest kind of little birds to do, seriously. Usually I only make them if I'm doing like a bird journal. Okay, need some more O's. I'm going to take these two O's. Yeah, see, I don't. Oh, thanks for coming, Jamie. It was really nice to see you here. I hope you'll come back. Hope we didn't scare you away. Hope I didn't scare you away. Yeah, it's very seldom that I use words on my stuff, unless it's like a phrase. Oh, this is a small O, guys. Ugh. There's one. And here's number two coming up. And then we'll just have one more little bird to do. As I say, I like the idea of grass, doing grass coming up behind them. Maybe some in front, so they're just kind of peeking through the grass. Yeah, isn't right? Or the color inking exactly. Thank you, Brenda. And it's kind of cool. I don't have to put an iris or a pupil in this one because it's got the black centers. Oh, he's cute. Let's embellish him a little bit. See, when it comes to these whimsical things, I put them everywhere. Oh, we got no, we got fuzzy. We got fuzzy screen. Come on, play nice, make nice. What did I do? Exactly, Dusty. I do it my way because if it makes me smile, it is going to make somebody else smile. That's kind of the way I look at it. I hope anyway. And I love whimsy. I love whimsical critters and flowers. Scribble around the edge, make it look like he's a little puffball bird. One more. One more to do. And then we can get on to putting some more stuff on these things. I guess I should show them too decorated. That's awesome, Barbara. We have a few. we have a place in the city where it's you can take anything that can be used as an art supply and take it to them, and then artists and teachers and people running classes, whatever, go in and can get stuff for free. And it's kind of run by the city, or it's got a grant from the city to help reduce landfill stuff, if that makes sense. Clusters of backgrounds, focal point of words later. Yeah, these little birdies make you smile, Don. They're so simple. You punch out a circle or you hand cut a circle. I punched them out because I'm lazy. Well, I can't say that because my punch chewed them, but whatever. Add some feet and a beak, a couple of eyes, scribble around the edge. You could have a flock of crazy little polka dot birds. Okay, let's do a beak. What kind? Maybe just a little hooked beak, kind of to the side. No, I like these guys looking face on, so we'll just do a little pointy beak. Maybe a big pointy beak. And it uses scraps, Dawn. Does that surprise you? I love using up scraps. Absolutely love using up scraps. So this is like a big heart beak. Guys, got anything exciting planned for this week? Exactly, Brenda. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, you were having a scrap challenge with somebody, Dawn. I remember that. Oh, thanks. I love using scraps. It's very important to use up your bits. Well, okay. This one wasn't necessarily a bit, but you guys know what I mean. You do. You know. You do know. This guy's got a little bit fatter legs. Don't know if they're going to be long. He's on a long piece. I can do long legs for this guy. I think I will. Look at these legs. Woo! Cute. Very cute. Although, Belinda, if I do grasses, I could put like little flowers on the ends of the grass. Okay, are we going to get really elaborate here? You guys have got me talked into it. I'm game. I'll have you know, I'm game. 100% game. You know. You know. I have a plan. You guys are coming with me. You are. Need eyeballs. Need some eyeballs. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to use this 100 here. Then we're going to get on to making some grasses with little flowers. Because you got me playing. Why can I not do simple clusters like everybody else? Riddle me that. Why can't I just take a variety of random stuff and gup it down and call it done? Why am I now making elaborate bits? Can anybody riddle me that, please? Please? Someone? Anyone? I don't understand. Oh, this one kind of looks snarky. You're in bed waiting for the crash hour? Yeah. Bueller? Oh, thanks. Yeah, just because. Okay, so we got the birds. I have a mess. Does that surprise any of you guys? I know it doesn't surprise me at all. At all. So, because these are such little pieces, I'm leaving the corners solid. I'm leaving the straight edges. I am. Okay, first of all, I'm going to take this stuff. We're going to get rid of this. Get it off the desk. Oh, look. There's another couple of O's. Can't get rid of that. Because we know these aren't going to be the last Goonie birds I do ever. I will keep that. This can go. All right. Grasses. Piece of green. I have this. I'm going to lop off some of this. Or wait, I got green on my desk in smaller amounts. I got this. I got this. Oh, this is going to make lovely grasses. All right. I'm glad that you like the little birds. I think they're going to have grasses behind. And is that okay? First of all, is that too much green? Because the birds are green, the background's green. Should I do blue for the grasses? Yeah, mini Goonies. I have a whole line of Goonie birds. These were just with a 1-inch hole, like blue. I think blue. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Too much green. Okay, let's find something funny for grasses. Purple? It's been a real purple day too, though, hasn't it? Let's find something else. I've got this lovely goldish kind of stuff. That could make some interesting grasses. I don't do green and red. Nope, no green and red. Not allowed. Not happening. Don't like it. Don't like it. What else? Green. Got some hot pink. That bright blue. Pop, orange would pop. It would. Problem is I've got lots of orange legs. Would they get lost? How about this? The dot's too big if I cut them. Need something with a smaller gel pattern, guys. Sorry, digging in the back table here. Got this. That could be lovely. Yeah, that's a stencil that I cut. Something like that, maybe, because it's got lots of different texture, color kind of thing. It's got the orangey tones. Here we go. What about something like that? It's more yellow than green, and it's got the orange. I think that would make lovely grasses. This one? You like this print? Yeah, I ended up with mud on the gel plate. Surprise! Okay. I'm going to take this and go like that. And I'm going to put them together, kind of. We're wobble cutting. Okay. We're wobble cutting. Get rid of that edge. And we're just going to wobble cut up little strips. Because this is the way we do it in my world. This is the way it goes in my life. This is why Kim doesn't throw out any little scraps. It's on your list today? I played gel plate with my girlfriend on Saturday. She came over and played gel plate. All right. Just about the end of this paper. Just about at the end. Oh, I can barely get down this side. That's okay. It's going to be what it's going to be. Those have straight edges, they can go away. I'm throwing these ones out. Can't keep it all. So I've got a nice little cluster of greens and yellows. I've got this orange with the green here. I'm going to cut some out of this as well. Yeah. Okay, sweet dreams, Miriam. Thanks for popping in. Always lovely to see you, my friend. Because we've got to have some fun, bright stuff in there too. Right? So, of course, I'll probably have a lot of grass left. So it will go in my bin for making floral cards, my collage cards. You can't wait to see what I do? Okay, I'll go fast. I think I got enough to play with here. All right. So what I'm going to do, we'll start with this little one. I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to put a strip of glue down the bottom. I'm going to do a little bit of tearing. A little bit of glue down the strip of grass. And just kind of tuck it down wherever. That's what I'm doing. We'll put some on the other side. I can always come back in and put some glue down where it's going to lie. Underneath. Okay. A little bit of glue down the... Oh, am I on screen? Down the stem. Let's do one up the middle. Is it going to stick up behind the bird? I hope so. I didn't cut the tips kind of pointy. I will come back and do that after. Now I'm going to put the bird on. Okay, I've got a bit of grass down. Focus. Come on. Where are you? There we go. Got a bit of grass down. Let's put the bird on. And of course, I would probably come back and outline each of those pieces of grass and maybe put some marks, black marks on them. Now I'll put a couple more pieces on, but they'll go in front of the bird. Put one over here. I think it's easier to put it on the cluster than it is. There we go. Like that. Like that. And I'll put a couple more down on this side. Whoa. Lots of orangey yellow grasses. I like it. I like it. All right. So we have a bird and we got some grass. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one and I'm going to chop it a little bit at an angle so that it's got a point, because grasses don't really have flat ends unless you've just mown grass. Okay, we got some grass. Can we still see his legs? A little bit. Come on, focus, please. I'm waiting for it to focus. He's just not wanting to play. Little beast. We all know that's not exactly what I want to say. There. I moved him. He was in focus. Okay. Anyway, we've got this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to find that little paint palette thing that I've got over here. And we're going to put some glue down on it. And we can add more muck to this desk because we can. Get off. Toothpick. I've got a toothpick here. Oh, nice, Barbara. Have fun. Have a great day. Thanks. So now I'm going to put a few little flowers on and I will decorate them up. You know how that works in my life. I'm just going to use various colors because I can. So I'm using hole punches. Whoop. Pick up. Okay. Okay. Be like that. Be like that. So you went glue side down on my mat? You did. It's fine. I'm going to like this one with the little flowers. All right. All right. Come on. Off my toothpick. I'll put one more up here. How about a red one? Like that. Like that. Can you see the polka dot flowers? We're going to embellish them right away. The glue needs to dry. This glue doesn't dry as fast as the white glue does. Oh, I had another one stuck under here. Okay. You want to be on there? We'll put you on there. Fine. We'll stick you on. Yeah, see, the grasses and his legs, there's not much difference in the color. They're probably from the same batch of gel prints. So first things first, we will outline the legs and feet. Then we'll do the grasses. And we'll do the flowers. See, they move. They move because the glue is still wet. Draw some lines up the grasses. Because we can. All adds a little bit of something to it. Okay, so let's do the lines around the flowers. And we're getting really involved here, guys. We are committed to having pretty little clusters. And then when the dots are dry, I will outline them in black. How many layers is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 layers. Come on, focus. You beastie. There we go. Oh, moved. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 5, Belinda. I got 5. Now, of course, I can come with pencil crayon and give the flowers some shadows. I can give the grass some shadows. How involved do I want to get? Right? Ah, do we got it? No. I want to get a little closer so you can see the flowers. Let's go all the way here. I do have some little wobble cut flowers like that size too, that I could use. Okay, what was the thought? Oh, irritating that I can't get that to focus. There. Can you see the flowers? Yeah, mini collage clusters. All right. Belinda, what's your thought, hun? A frame behind each of them? Oh, now that could be cute. Maybe when I put them down, I could put a frame behind. Because that definitely would be cute. Let's just quickly cut a frame out of what do I got that's kind of dark? Got this bluish purpley stuff. Let's just do a quick frame. Yeah, but the thing is that if I do it on the side, it's not where the bird is per se. So then it wouldn't have the 5 layers over here. It's kind of does that make sense? Wobble cut. Wobble cut. I want a thick frame. Right? That if I do it up at the upper right corner or somewhere off a corner, I don't have all that many layers. Like that? Is that what you're thinking? I know I would need a darker frame, but maybe it should go this way. I think I like it better that way. It was in focus. I moved. Oh, but a full frame. Sort of like that. Cut out a rectangle behind. But he's going to be on a page, right? So if I put him on, say, a blue page, glue him down onto a blue page, then a frame around it. Grab the bin. Grab the bin. Something like that. I like it. What do you think? But then I have to put a fish on it. Don't you think? More fitting for him? So a little smaller, you're thinking? More like that? It's okay. More like that? These clusters are turning into cards. It doesn't surprise me in the least. Yes, no? A little smaller. What have I got? What have I got? This one's a little smaller. Better? Belinda. Psst, Belinda. Like that? Like that? Okay, so now I got to glue them down onto a background. You like that one and the bigger ones? Okay, so these are now no longer going to be clusters. These are going to be cards. We're going to turn them into cards or tags because we know how, like, then it would go along with my floral ones that I have a frame in all those. See, I kind of like it so that I don't like them right in the frame. I kind of like the frame beside, like that. No, I would prefer to have it as a card. But I definitely like it more. Okay, in the frame or over the frame. I wouldn't be using this frame because it's got a mark on it like that, black. And then a fish. Oh, no problem, Dusty. Feedback. Over the frame or in the frame? That's really a hard call, guys. That's really a hard call. In the frame? Okay. Okay. So, Linda, you said you thought that this frame was too big? Because I really like them with that frame. See, I think that frame's too small. Unless I have it on top of them, which is fine too, right? And then have stuff peeking out the back and sides. Well, now we need backgrounds. My lovelies, my lovely lovelies. We need some backgrounds now. So, what about just regular book page behind them? What would he look like on black? Kind of like him on black. Kathy always likes book text. And with the frame on black? All right. I think that's the frame I liked. And on book page. Book page or black are you fantasticing about? Book page wins? Book text on the bottom, black on the top, both under the frame? Okay, I got to juggle this. Hang on. I'm working on it. Book page behind him and the whole thing on black. Torn edge on the book text. I love you guys. This is the way I like to play. Okay. Hope I tore it so it's big enough. Oh, I'll have to tear another page. But we'll get the idea. Stay. It's we'll do it like this so you guys can get the idea. Something like that. You need coffee? Okay, so the black would be the sky, you say? So I need to flip this around this way. This way. Like that. Black would be the wall behind the frame. Lower the book page to fill the frame. Okay. Book page fills the frame, but you want it out the edge with a rough torn edge, right? Black inside the frame and book page on the outside. What do we? Uh, okay. Like that. So then this would be around the edge, but the black inside the frame. No black inside a frame. No black inside the frame. No black. Okay. Let's grab a book page. Let's grab a whole book page. We'll get this. We will get it. We will get this. This can go garbage. No, we'll get it. Don't worry, Kathy. We'll get this. So, I'm going to tear around that. We'll get it. We will get this. It's not a problem. So we've got the book page. We've got the frame. We've got the bird. I think it needs to be a little bit less at the top and bottom. We'll just go like this. It's a little bit more even. Okay. Missed that corner. I'm good with that anyway. Like that. Then on the black. Wait. I got him. Like that. See? Kathy? Like that? Anne says yes. Okay, the frame would be the size with the text and black both inside. So there's like a thin strip of black behind and totally black around the frame. I know. It would be easier if we could talk. When we do our Zooms, when we do the Zoom, I'm working on getting that set up. We could play and talk it out. So if you're thinking, okay, this is kind of what I'm thinking. Kathy's getting at. Got the frame. We would have black on the inside. So I'm just going to use a marker. Because seriously, it's just paper. And then let's glue that down. Bear with me. So I throw out a piece of book page in a frame. No big loss. Whoop. Glue everywhere. It's okay. Now I've got to get that right on where it was. Would have been easier to glue it and then put the black down, right? Now we cut the book page to match the frame, right? Lost my bird. Like that. With nothing sticking out the side of the frame. So then if I did like just a small strip around the edge, I'm going to have to wobble cut this frame because it's not straight, obviously, because I don't cut anything straight. But that's nothing to wobble cut that frame. And then put it against the black and then do straight edge along. Yes, no, peeps? Yes, from Belinda. Yes, from Kathy. Yes, from Anne. We've got a winner. Okay. So let's just wobble cut this beastie down a little bit. Because it is not square. And this way doesn't matter because it's wobble cut. This is why I wobble cut. This is why. So then if I have it probably about that much away from the black, this edge, just a thin line of black, I'm going to glue it up in this corner. I'm going to glue it up there. Yeah, you know what? That was fun. I like that. I like it when you guys play with me. I do. Okay. And then we'll put him in, and then we'll cut. We'll use the cutter to cut that out. Yeah, I love wobble cuts. This is the home of wobble cuts, seriously. No measuring, just wobble cuts and you to go right about there. Ooh. Oh, guys, he's going to be so cute. Okay, I'm just going to turn around and cut him on the cutter. Probably, I'd say about there. Oh, well, No, that's going to be way closer. Bear with me. I'm coming. I'm slow like molasses. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I love them. Gonna have to add a little bit more glue. What? Yeah, I would love that. I would love that. Exactly. I would come out to play. Okay, so this glue needs to be pressed down, which is okay. So, do I have time to do one more? Are you guys sick of me yet? If I do one more and then the rest offline, but post them in IG and in my group. See, I need to get some glue under that corner. That corner is not a happy corner. Oh, that's why. That will explain everything. That needs a little bit of glue under it. And of course, now that it's down like this, I can embellish these flowers. I can come in with pencil crayons and give them some depth of color. I can do the Goonie Bird with some ziggy zaggies around him to make him look fuzzy. All right, let's do another one. Let's do another one. You guys can pick the bird. One, two, three, or four. We'll go 1, 2, 3, or 4. Two. This little guy. This one. 2. Okay, that's what we're doing. He's cute. Okay, first, let's find a frame. Too small. Okay, let's drag out the other bin of frames. I got more. Yeah, I know that doesn't surprise you guys in the least. Oh, these are really long frames in this one. You know what? I might have to cut a frame, which is no big deal. It's something around that size. I think there's a blue one that's kind of good. Is that blue too big? Okay, Kathy. What are you crocheting? Nosy. I'm nosy. Is this blue one okay? Got a little bit narrower one. This one's a little smaller. Oh, no. Kind of like this blue one. The edge will need to be wobble cut though. Or should I just cut a new frame? Okay, cool. Very cool. All right. I don't want to cut it out of this because that's the color of the grasses. Let's get some of this stuff out of here because I can't see everything I got. And I bet you he'll fit perfectly on this piece. So I need a frame for that. What do we want? What about this? Is this wild enough to do a frame? Wobble cup the frames, wobble cup the frames. Let's see if this is going to work. Come on. Where's my black? This, this, this. Yes, no? Okay, we're going for this one. And since I'm doing it this way, I'm going to totally do it this way. I'm just going to build it right onto the frame. It's just going to make things easier. It is, it is. Okay. Uh-oh. Didn't quite cover that corner. I can have grass go down there. So we're going to glue this down. The other one's split because it's on a glossy paper. This one doesn't want to split. I'll fix it. I fixed it! So we'll glue this down first. And now we'll start with the grass. We'll put some glue here for the grass. And again, I'm just going to take strips. Roll down. Scissors. You know, gotta do it so the grass sticks down, Kim. Wow. Very, very close to the colors of the grasses. I have to have a couple of grass going this way this time because I what? What did I do? I didn't do something. Oh, that book page didn't quite cover the corner. That's okay. Sticky. This glue is very, very sticky. Ah, crazy sticky. There's a little bit of glitter on this master board as well, which is good because it doesn't show up really strong, but it's got that hint and it's fun. It is fun. And just adding the grass and some grass. Okay, so we've got a new Kimbit happening. It's always fun. Thanks for being here for the evolution of these ones. Guess I'm going to have to do another Goonie Bird journal. Or maybe these ones will just get turned into digis. I don't know. We'll see. We will see what happens. Oh, I didn't trim that book page down. I got to do that first. And just a couple more, and then we'll put the bird on. And I might just do a couple more going down, sticking down as well, so that it looks like a little bit more natural. That the grass is going every which way but loose. Let's put Birdie in. These are fun. These are fun. Okay, I got baby wipes over here. I really have to wipe some glue off my fingers because I am just making a mess. I feel like I'm making a mess. Oh, look. I think that's more than one. It is. Look. It's 3. Oh, great. Why don't they just pull out one at a time, guys? Now, of course, I can use much bigger flowers, which is fine. I could even use leaves and things. I like it. I like it. Before I go too much farther, what I am going to do is run the black marker around the inside of the frame. Like on the other one, because I think that added really something to it. Probably should have done that before I started with the grasses, so now I have to work around them, but I just feel like I'm stuck all the way, guys. Just don't like this glue. Not a fan. Not a fan. Ugh. Not a fan. All right. So I'm going to take a thinner marker instead of that big fat one. Being careful to not get it onto the grasses. Next time I will, what will I do? I will outline it before I put the grasses down. Because that would be the wise thing to do. Yeah, I like it with the black around. All right. A few more grasses, and then we'll put a few flowers on. Carefully, Belinda. I did it very carefully. That has no color on it whatsoever. Don't want to use that as a grass. I want a short one. I want a short one. Anybody got exciting plans for the week? So the clusters have evolved into tags or journal cards or something. Okay, so now let's add some flowers. Let's pull out my flower bin if I can see it. Should be right over here. Come on, open. There we go. So, those are a little big. See? Glue sticking to me. What? Like, I think that these get off. What do you? That's too close to the color of the frame. It probably came from the same paper. Put a little leaf on. See, I had taken the hole punches. I painted dots. You know how I keep my bits. So I stenciled dots on collage bits into your art quilting studio magazine. Awesome. Those are lovely pictures from that. Awesome. Blue and orange quilt. That's fabulous. So I did these, I keep the hole punch pages and then I use them as stencils, so I did different colored ones. And then I doodled on them. So I think I'm going to try punching out some of those and adding them. Although I do have a few little flowers as well that I could add. Might as well use the little flowers. Look, there's a real cute little purple one. So now this is going to turn into like a floral collage bird. That's going to be awesome, Anne. I think you're going to be really happy having that. Okay. We got flowers. See if I can punch some of these out. This was my idea. Let's see how well it works. See, even this punch doesn't punch all the way through. They get stuck on the back. Oh, sure, that one came. Oh, so I have more in there than just these. Oh, dear. What have I got? These little flowers are the ones that you like? Me too. And these little wobble cut ones? These flowers need some embellishing. Can't really see them against that frame. Well, I can see them. Once they're outlined, we'll be able to see them better. Eek. That leaf just doesn't look nice. And then I'm going to put these little ones. See, my hole punch didn't punch that out nicely at all. I got all kinds of greeblies around the side that I have to trim down. So as much as I like them, I don't know how practical these are. Let's use this. Maybe if I had a better hole punch, they would be better. Don't know. I think I like just a little yellow dots or these dots for the taller ones. I'll have to make some little ones like that as well. Again, how much time do you want to spend doing this? Something you have to take into consideration. And then yeah, you guys know. I've got all kinds of stuff stuck to my fingers. Oh, that's a really ugly one. I don't even like that. That one totally tore out from the hole punch. Totally tore out. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to trim this one because it's got a square end. I'm going to cover this glue because I don't need it right now. Look, I'm just stuck to things. Let's do some outlining. We've got this flower. Grass happening. Do some lines up the grass. This flower is on top of that one and on top of the bird. Just outlining things. Just outlining things. Sorry if I'm quiet. Kind of doing the concentrating thing. Trying not to stay too stuck to these pages. This, page. Got lots of glue. Lots of glue sticking out in places. Okay, I gotta let this glue dry before I do any more doodling because it's just sliding around the glue. Yeah, it's very frustrating. All my hole punches are like that right now. I'm gonna have to break down and pick some up because it's something I use all the time. I don't know how well I would get by without being able to hole punch things. So I'm gonna glue this guy down. Oh, see? I've got this grass way over on the black now. I think what I'm going to have to do is mark it, cut it, and then use the other side that the marking isn't on, if that makes sense to you guys. So I'm going to take a white pen and I'm going to go along where the edge of the frame is and then give it like a space around it. If that makes sense. So I'm just going to take it over to the cutter. Bear with me. I don't know. I've tried running through foil. People have said to use foil. People have said to use sandpaper. Whoa. You guys don't want to know what that was. Yeah. Huh. That's all I can say. Ha. Okay. I need it to be about that far. Come on. Turn around, turn around. And one more cut. And we will hope for the best. We will, we will. Oh, why are you on the floor? You don't live on the floor. I don't even know where you came from. Oh, I'm just going to go back over here. So he's going to have quite a bit larger black around, but that's okay. It's okay. We're going to glue him down now. No, I haven't had much success with that at all. And like I say, I've tried sandpaper. I've tried the foil. Then you drop the cap in the wet glue so that you have to get more glue on your fingers. Kim's rule. Oh, that isn't straight any way, shape, or form. But that's because of the wobble cut. Those flowers definitely need some pencil crayon and stuff on. But like I say, I'm going to do that when the glue's dry because seriously, that's... And of course, I will outline those grasses that are going over the frame because some of them blend in quite a bit. All right. So it's been 3 hours. I'm getting really carried away here. Look at this difference in size. But that's okay. That's okay. They are fun. I'm loving them. I have 3 more to go. So I will play with those this evening. Thank you guys all for being here. I'm going to call it a day. It's been over 3 hours. So what did we do? We did chicken clusters. Another rabbit hole. Yeah. Another rabbit hole. We got the chicken clusters. They've got lovely, thready, stringy, fun things. I love those. I love it when things happen. We've got the dangle clusters because we could. Dangle clusters. Thanks, Kathy. And now we've got the Goonie Bird collages. I can't. Cluster wannabes, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for coming. Thanks for taking me down the rabbit hole because we always know I love doing that. I appreciate you guys all for being here. Have a wonderful couple of days. I will be back at 12:45 on Friday. I'm not sure if Jean's coming to play or not. And I think that's it. Don't forget, next Tuesday is Twin Cheese. So thanks, guys. Thanks, Sherry. I appreciate you guys being here. Take care. Keep warm. Hugs to you all. Bye now. Find the cursor, Kim. Find the cursor. Bye, everyone.